Good evening, everyone. So it's Friday, 25th of November. I just came back from seeing The Smile. Essentially, this band is like half of Radiohead. Tom York on vocals, of course, the lead member of Radiohead. We have Johnny Greenwood, a pivotal character within the Radiohead group. And we have Nigel Godrich, who's a bit of an unofficial member of the Radiohead group. And he's back here in the shadows producing this album. If he was on stage, I didn't see him. And of course, the only non-Radiohead member here is Tom Skinner, who was the drummer of Sons of Kemet. Honestly, tonight was a blast. The Smile was playing super well, super technical, super melodic, beautiful. Their stage presence was powerful. The lighting show was also beautiful, though it was pretty basic. There was a bunch of like LED horizontal lights in the background, which was much more laid back and simple comparing to like the show I saw of Radiohead back in 2008 when they were touring for In Rainbows. There were complex imageries and like really detailed and technical VFX that were going on in the background. So definitely like a different scope here. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. Honestly, the presentation, the playing was phenomenal. Tom York at the age of 54 still has a beautiful and angelic voice. Even at this age, he's still rocking it as if like he hasn't aged a fucking day. And of course, he's still playing the guitar and piano beautifully. He really is one of a kind musician. And of course, there's Johnny Greenwood, a master of his craft who looks just perfectly at ease on stage. He's doing a whole bunch of things, playing the guitar, smashing out riffs, playing super complex and melodic patterns. He's playing the piano, synthesizer, the bass. He's even playing the bass like a fucking violin at one point. Honestly, the guy is incredibly talented, and already his work with Radiohead has just cemented him as one of the most important musical acts ever. And as if that weren't enough, his work as a film composer just blows my mind. And yeah, just yet another addition on a incredible, groundbreaking CV, his work with The Smile. And of course, the drummer Tom Skinner had a fantastic, powerful drumming performance on stage. It was a package deal. And I was wondering going into the concert, like, how long is the concert going to be? Because they only have one album that's, like 56 minutes in length, something of that sort. In any case, it's not maybe enough for like full concert material, but they did have some pretty incredible experimental and improvisational moments in between tracks, as well as a bunch of new tracks that they're recording for their new album. And one of them in particular absolutely blew me away. Wicked. It was a smashing show, and they really are among the best in the business in this craft. One thing about the evening that was kind of weird was the giant line lining outside of Metropolis, or Mtellus known today. What the hell is that all about? Like, we were waiting in line for like, I don't know, like maybe 20 minutes or so. It was just sneaking from the entrance around the building past the street as well. I don't know what that was about, but that was kind of weird. Anyways, that aside, the music was fantastic. The atmosphere was great. The crowd was cool as well. I didn't have any bad experience with the people. Everyone was just there to jam and have a great time, and it showed. And I got myself some cool loot as well. Me and my girlfriend, we each got ourselves a t-shirt. I don't feel like going to get it right now, but we also got ourselves a tote bag. Voila. Couldn't resist. These are always useful, and it's quite a pretty one too, I might add. So yeah, this was my first concert post-pandemic. Before, I used to go to concerts all the time, like several times a year. Like I said, I've seen Radiohead in the past, and that was phenomenal. Really one of the best concerts I've ever seen, up there with Tool. I wouldn't say this is quite at that level, but it is their debut album, and already they're just in peak form. So I can't wait to see what comes next with this new album, especially with the new tracks that they were playing tonight. That one in particular, oh man, what a beautiful and progressive song that just becomes an absolute earth scorcher. Damn, great fucking evening.